Hey everyone, this is Bashir Ahmad from Minicot Technologies. Welcome back to our official YouTube channel. Today we are diving to Apex, Salesforce powerful programming language. If you are new to Salesforce development or you want to start coding in Apex, this video is for you. We will write our very first Apex program and break down the key components. You can start building custom solutions and Salesforce right away. So let's get started. Before we jump into writing code, let's take a look at what is Apex. Apex is a strongly type object oriented case insensitive programming language that runs on Salesforce servers. Strongly typed means you need to define the type of data you are using. Like when you are writing a student marks, you need to define a data type like integer marks, and you can write number 28, 58, 98 marks. And when you are writing a student name like string, you need to define a data type like string name is equal to Raju, Sham, etc. When you are writing a condition like this student is pass or fail, you need to define a data type like boolean pass. Object oriented means you are using classes and object to organize your code. With the help of classes and objects, we are writing the code and building the custom logic. Case insensitive means the code doesn't care if you are using a uppercase letter or lowercase letters to write your code. Like writing system.debug, it doesn't matter you are writing system in small case. Salesforce servers means you don't need to worry about where or how your code is running, as Salesforce handles all of that. You can use it to write custom business logic, automate tasks, and even build custom web services on Salesforce. When you are using Apex, you can use your custom business logic. For example, as per client requirement, you can use Apex to build your custom business logic. Automate task means you can write a condition like when this is true, execute this, and when it is false, execute the else part. And you can write a job on a specific interval of time and as per the business logic. Custom web services means you can interact with third party like payment processor and some other application which can communicate with each other, and we can write it on Salesforce. Apex is a programming language that uses Java-like syntax and act like a database store procedure. The syntax of Apex is very similar to Java. If you have knowledge about Java, it is very easy to understand the Apex code. Apex has built-in support for DML operations like insert, update, delete, and also DML exception handling. Means you can store your data in Salesforce using Apex language without using any other tool. It has support for inline SOQL and SOSL query handling, which returns the set of S object records. We will study the S object, SOQL, SOSL in details in future chapters. Apex is stored, compiled, and executed in the cloud, so we don't need to install any other software application to write your code and compile and execute. And let's get to the browser and we will write our very first code and we will execute. This tutorial assumes that you have already set up a Salesforce Developer Edition account, which we'll use for our Apex programming. If you haven't created one yet, I recommend you to create a Developer Edition account since it's a free and gives you a full access to Salesforce features. You can sign up at developer.salesforce.com. For more detailed steps, you can watch my previous video for guidance. Let's sign in and let's write our very first program, which is Hello World. This is my developer edition sandbox, and this is our classic UI part of my Salesforce. I will show you how to open the developer console in which we are writing our first program. First you need to click on your name. This is my name and I'm clicking on my username or name, and here you will find developer console. You can click, it will open in new window. This is how you can open your developer console. Let me switch back to Lightning Experience. You can find this is a button to go back to Lightning Experience, and this is your Lightning UI. And let me open a developer console in Lightning platform. You need to click on this gear icon on setup, then open developer console, and it will open in new window. It will run on Salesforce platform, and developer console is nothing but a IDE where you can write your code, your business logic, and automate your task. Let me show you how to write our very first code. Click on this debug drop down and open execute anonymous windows, and let me clear this. In other programming language that uses main class, here we don't need to worry about any main class. We can directly write our code here. Let me write system.debug. Let me write hello world and let me execute hello world. As Apex uses Java like syntax, so we need to write semicolon to end the line, and when you click on this execute, it will execute our first program, and this is the operation which is executed. We don't need to worry about this, just we need to click on this debug only, and it will show our very first message, hello world program. Congratulations, you have written your very first code. Like Apex is a object oriented programming language, so let me write one more code with the help of classes. To create one class, you need to click on this file, new, and Apex class. You need to give your class name hello world. As per naming convention, the class name should start with capital letter, and for other word it should be in camel case. Like Java, you need to write it with capital letter first as per the naming convention. So I have written my class name. Let me click OK. Done, your class is ready. Let me write my first method to execute the program. So let me write public static void say hello, and it is a method, so it should contain parentheses, then open close curly braces, then I will write my very first statement, system dot debug, and my message hello world, and it should be ended with semicolon. And after that you need to save this classes, file, save, and my class is saved. To execute this, we need to click on this debug, open execute anonymous window, and first you need to write a class name hello world, and as it is static, you don't need to create instance of this class to call this method. So I can call this method using dot operator, say hello, it's a method, so I'm using that parenthesis, and ends with semicolon, and click on this execute. As this executed, you can see the message here in debug only. Yes, it's printed. As you can see, our very first Apex program. Let me change with some other message, and let's see will it print. To print this message, we need to call this method by using this class name. So I'm using this class name hello world dot this method name say hello, and I will execute and click on this debug only to see our message. As you can see, it's printed hello folks. Let's break down our code. Public class hello world, this is access modifier, this is a keyword, and this is our class name, and this is a access modifier of this method, and this is a static keyword, and this is a return type of this method, and this is our method, and system is a class, and debug is a static method we are using to print our message. This is your first successful Apex program running in Salesforce. That's it. You just wrote your first Apex program in Salesforce. I hope this video helped you understand the basics of Apex and how to get started with coding on Salesforce platform. Join with us on this Salesforce journey if you are ready to dive into the world of Salesforce. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more Salesforce tips and tricks. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.